Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say this came up in someone else's reading, but I don't pretend to be like some spiritual teacher or like someone who's woke or whatever the fancy, trendy thing is to say. Like, I'm just someone who loves tarot. I get a lot of spiritual fulfillment out of it. But mostly I just am like obsessively reading it because I think that maybe by osmosis, some of this will like sink in and I'll actually be able to put it into use in my daily life. Like I'm in the trenches with you. I'm not sitting here going, "Oh yeah, be centered. I'm super centered. Have my dream job and I'm balanced and like not at all." Like I feel like I'm just flailing, like trying to, and I don't know why I'm saying that, but I just want to be clear that um, about that because I'm not here acting like the things that come out of my mouth. It's like more like ideals and like, yeah, I try to do this, but I'm not there. I haven't mastered any of this. So anyway, at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is a card where you're just feeling blah. Like it's kind of that feeling, and boy, can I relate to this. It's like almost working for the weekend, like just getting up, getting ready, going to your job, doing your job, get out of work, come home. Like it's almost like low energy, low enthusiasm, and just sort of stuck in a routine and just not finding like instead of what we should be, right? I worked in oncology for 17 years. We should wake up and being like, I am so freaking lucky. I made it another day. The world is my oyster. What am I going to do today? You never know how long you got. Jump out of bed and just be thankful for everything you have. um, but that's not how a lot of us are, but it's just something to consider, like how can I bring more joy into my life? And usually it is like a mindset. I remember when I actually listened to it on CD, the A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, and it really changed my life. And I need to go back and listen to it again because it's very difficult to maintain. But he talks about this concept of acceptance of where you are and living in the moment and letting go, just letting go of, oh, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, I should be, of coulda, shoulda, woulda, or wish things were different, I wish things were better, and just living in the present moment. So for some of you, you may want to pick that up. I found it. If you're a reader, obviously read the book. I found it. I have a good half-hour commute each way, at least to work, and I found that it was a really good book to listen to on tape. You may find it beneficial. So let me just look at the cards here. So it's jumping out right now is you have the Ten of Pentacles and the World card. So that is, to me, a culmination of something. So it could be, and this isn't a bad ending. It just sort of is. So the world is like graduating from high school, graduating from college, getting a big promotion, getting a new job, starting a new job. So you're wrapping up one part of your career and starting another, moving house, any sort of culmination in something, a project, something that, was a process. You put time and energy into it. It was an experience. It was something that evolved over time, and that's coming to a completion. But of course, whenever that something comes to a close, we start a new chapter. For some of you, it could be that someone had passed. Usually this is an elder, And so this is sort of family legacy, inheritance. This is a very rich card, though. It's also a card of solid foundations, richness, and richness in the sense not just of money, but of having a deeply connected family, having unconditional love, things like that, like a really solid, strong foundation. And that can happen if you get a new job, um, if you move home, any of those things I just talked about, getting a more solid educational background, any of those things, getting married, starting a family, starting a new milestone, so getting married, you're sort of wrapping up your life as a single person, and then you're starting your life as a married person. So any sort of those milestones, there is this with the Ace of Cups and the Empress, that's definitely a nod to pregnancy. So this can be a new generation of a family. You can see how that all plays out, right? If you don't want to have a baby, male or female, take precaution. Just keep that in mind. There's kind of a lot of different things going on. So I think some of this may be, this Four of Cups may be that you're just sort of, oh, you know what? Oh, I thought that was it's the Lover's card. So getting married, making big commitments. Some of you are maybe busy. You just have a lot. It does, and that's what I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of different sort of little fragmented stories than one sort of overall picture coming through from this reading. A lot going on, just a lot, and that can be exhausting. That can bring on the Four of Cups because you're just like, feel like I just don't even have time. I'm just busy. Just working and getting through life. It's like I don't even have time for myself. And the Four of Swords is like, take time. Take a time out. Unbusy yourself. I don't think that's a word. Look at your obligations. That's really what this Lover's card too. Like, what have you committed to? And are you really spending time and energy to what you're committed to? And if you can't commit to the things you want to commit to because you're over scheduled or something, then you need to take a break, take a time out. Maybe you just really need a vacation. Some of you maybe are going on vacation, even if it's a staycation, and just having some time. And then don't do what we do, right? Well, I should clean out the garage. I should organize the basement. I should clean out my closet. I should, like, stop. Like, give yourself a chance to just chill. This going back to that Eckhart Tolle book again. Acceptance and where you are, and giving yourself a break. It is so with this World card and this Three of Wands, you can see he like has the world. It's a yin yang though, isn't it? Type of symbol. It's like fire and water. But in a, like the Rider-Waite, I think it's literally the world, and this is a card about perspective. It's like, okay, I've sort of finished up some sort of cycle. Maybe some of you are getting divorced, or maybe you have a baby coming, or whatever, all the things, whatever popped into your mind is what it is. It's really causing you to sort of take a step back and really look at, this card's about many generations. So looking at how you were brought up, how your grandparents were brought up, how you want to bring up your child. And it doesn't have to be just a child, but like looking at where did you want to go in your life when you were younger? Where are you now? Where do you want to go? Are you still on course? You're taking that time, taking that step back to ponder these types of things. And then this could be because something is finishing up and it's just sort of a natural pause or place to figure out how to move forward. And this Empress is all about birthing new things, a new way of life, bringing things to fruition. and it's in an organic way. She isn't a demander. She doesn't say, this is how it's going to go. She, we'll stay on the child theme. Say you see your child really likes to color. Hey, do you want to, hey, they're having art classes. And if they bite, they bite. If they don't, you let it go. If they, you know what I mean? If you encourage and um, you make opportunities available, or you try new things and you just see how it goes. There's no pressure. There's no forcing. So some of you may feel someone may be trying to get you on the defensive. And this is sort of this is sort of a fragmented reading. This Seven of Wands is like, you don't have to explain yourself to anyone else for how you want to live your life. And this doesn't mean if you're, with someone that you're like, screw you, I'm doing whatever you want. But if you want to pursue some new hobby, some new job, some new way of life, if you want to make a big life change, I mean, maybe you found out someone passed, even if it wasn't your family, but maybe your best friend's father passed, maybe someone in the news, and you're like, it just is sort of a wake-up call, and you're just making some changes. And everyone likes to keep us in our boxes, like, Jennifer's this and she likes this and this is what she does, and they get kind of uncomfortable, and it's a reflection of themselves. They're uncomfortable with you bettering yourself. They like knowing what to expect from you. And this is just like, I'm doing my thing. And you don't need to explain it to anyone. All of it, though, brings about this new emotional beginning. It really does. Like, you went from this feeling depressed or blah or just like I'm not fulfilled, to really starting to feel better. And you're doing this by asking those questions and challenging yourself to move forward and taking a time out, taking a step back, and really bringing in those things which you want to bring that that you want in your life, and that brings about a new emotional beginning. Yeah, so this is just feeling a little left out in the cold, with the Four of Cups, it's just kind of feeling alone, feeling blah, feeling down. Maybe someone had not treated you well. But the thing is it's like you're going to shake yourself out of that funk, and you're not going to take on, and once you change your thinking, things are going to happen really fast. Shaking yourself out of the funk. You can't control the other people. It's not your fault that someone else had this reaction or did this thing. And so you're really getting strong in your thinking and moving forward. And like, I know what I want moving forward. I'm not going to wallow in something that happened before. I'm not going to be cynical, but I'm confident now, and I'm not going to tolerate that again. I know how I deserve to be treated. I know how I want to be treated. And this is really a transformation. This is being clear and truthful, moving forward. Then things happen really fast. It's like once you get it clear in your mind, love comes in, a new type of relationship, a new phase in your relationship, a new marriage, a new solid foundation. This goes really well with this world card. This is a milestone. So if you're single, meeting someone. If you're with someone, maybe you move in together. Maybe you get engaged. Maybe you get married. Maybe you buy a house together. Maybe you start a family. You know what I mean? It's a solid foundation. It's one milestone life experience that leads to another one. Maybe you leave someone that doesn't treat you right, and that provides a solid foundation because you know what you will and will not tolerate, and you're that much better for it moving forward. Okay, thank you so much. I hope you have a really lovely month. Take care.